Stephen Booth is from the think tank Open Europe, and he's warned this morning that the EC decision could be seen as legally fundamentalist. Well, he joins me now from Central London. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I think, as Peter Lilly was saying, this is about a common sense safeguard for the UK's particular welfare system. We have a system that is based on largely means-tested benefits, which means more or less anyone is able to claim them. So there has to be some kind of safeguard to ensure that only people with a legal right to be in the UK can claim them. And the right to reside element is meant to ensure that.
Looking at the timing of this is a grist to the mill for those who are questioning the whole basis for the UK's membership of the EU.
Exactly, and I think that's why this decision is a hugely political one, and one that we would definitely question. I mean, it seems like a very strange issue to take up now, particularly as it's such a legally grey area. Why pursue this issue now when everyone in Europe knows that both Europe and immigration are both two hugely intense domestic political debates, and it really doesn't help to have the European Commission coming from outside and interfering in it.
It sounds like a high-risk tactic, if that's what it is. I mean, what do you think motivates it?
Well, I'm sure the Commission says that there's a legal issue to be looked at here. But I mean, it's very difficult to know what the Commission's... We haven't seen the details yet of the challenge. We don't know how many cases the Commission really thinks this applies to in practice. But as I said, I think the bigger point is this is a hugely political issue. And I think it's going to be it's a huge recruiting offer for those who really want the UK to leave the EU. If you're looking at this in the UK, it seems like people in the European Commission are actually seeking to almost drive the UK out of the EU. These kind of interventions really aren't helpful at the current time.
The point is often made that, of course, free movement within the EU has benefited the UK hugely.
Yes, I mean, that's something that we think as well. I think the free movement itself of labour and workers is something that does benefit. There is huge upsides to it. But you can't have free movement if the public feels that right or that freedom can be abused. And I think what it has to be understood in the European Commission here is that the UK has a particular welfare model that is unlike in Germany, where lots of welfare benefits are based on the contributions you make whilst in work. We have lots of benefits that you can claim almost from day one, and that is why a right to reside element or some form of test to ensure that people actually have a legal right to claim those benefits is needed. And I think the Commission needs to recognise that if you're going to have free movement, that has to be compatible with different kinds of welfare systems that have been built over decades, generations, and reflect different cultural decisions made in the EU's member states.
Picking up on the point made by Peter Lilly, I mean, Ireland has a similar extra test for migrants going to Ireland. Peter Lilly said that Germany does too, but the European Commission would never take them on this.
Well, I think that I'm not sure about that. I think what as I said, I think the particular issue here is our particular welfare system that requires some kind of safeguard, and then the Commission is taking that on. I mean, I think, as Mr. Peter Lilly also said, there are plenty of other countries, particularly in Northern Europe. I mean, the Dutch, the Danes, the Germans, and the Austrians, who are concerned about these issues as well. And there's already concerted efforts by the member states to get the Commission to rewrite some of these rules, to be clearer about who actually does have rights of residence in member states, what time limits there are, and who can access these benefits.
Stephen Booth from Open Europe, the think tank. Thank you very much.